It's for your mama kwaba daily update TV yebesese ndamba channel so hit adomano subscribe or like it. Share my one pense mi beti so nya beti jemre ni adaje mo nwanse mi kuti sema. Ne de etudwenete for you John Dramani Mahama nsema ekamese okushia ahemfo chiefs no. Top chiefs no ni tu edwano na papa ikasewiye na ekamese nsembo. Omo boni se pa sense papa ni semne niema ode agu akwan mu se obe o mampanya ode bo oman Ghana no na tin se ano eden because ode an achievement ni niema bebre a wayeye oman Ghana no etudwa ema himfo no mpo tin se omo modembo ene omo posture no mpo no chese papa no tin se omo niji ni nwuma no ho na Yera John Dramani Mahama so ko echiremu se eye ohwe nkramantem ene ohwe niema ekoso nkramantem kama se MPP4 ayomani ama nkramantem because ne pension no otimi extend in terms of supply in almost 40,000 gallons na provide Accra regions no ene ni nyina kama se niema nyina aperform na minkasa bebre ni yemom mienti Yera John Dramani Mahama ebra we ni semno na ahemfono so edi nsembo ehia Yera John Dramani Mahama no na ye ba de ka ho no enso ye beba ne de abedom
ya kukodro ka fi se ebra owo aban mu no free 2012 ebesi 2016 and 2012 no krampo besi 2016 no munyi 9 months enfrim fi se 9 months na ye de ni gina court wabeto kania dundum one for blame ama any other previous or past government. What you blame it to no so etu anamon di hujuma. Ibola ni no ma hodo ebeto to no e wa kwanu. Ba one fa nye eyiya no. Wo kwaso to anamon eni mpuntu nyuma hodo baye. Kumasi keti adakasi yi. Uko eye fifi mantema ni mpuntu nyuma to apete wo ho. Enkran pumpuni ukwa ni mpuntu nyuma atu apete wa ha say it is a wobegyina yanim kache woba from 2025 projects wey no be ya we can because why be paying our dance dey de kire na na akufo ado ba omia omo bibi de kire ke Mahama.
There are few issues that I wanted to talk about that I have on my paper, but I'll talk about them and then I'll come to some of the issues that you raised. The first one is we want to give chiefs more say in the local governance of our country. And so for the district assemblies, we are suggesting that a certain percentage of the 10% should be given to the chiefs to nominate their representatives to sit on the district assembly so that they also can influence what is happening in the assembly. Then aside from that, Accra is a rapidly expanding cosmopolitan area, a huge metropolis, and so we need to improve the transportation service in Accra. And that's why when I was president, we introduced the Ayalolo bus service. Unfortunately, our successors have virtually abandoned it. And so I want to assure you that when we come, we're going to revamp the Ayalolo bus service so that it can service all parts of Accra and let people be able to ride the buses to wherever they want to go. Because we want to introduce a 24-hour economy, we must have an efficient transportation system so that people can go to work at any time of the day or the night. And we believe that the 24-hour economy policy will create more jobs for our young people who are here in the greater Accra region. We also want to expand water supply to Accra. Accra is growing very fast. Recently, the Ghana Water Company complained that they can't keep up with the supply of water because of the fast expansion of water. What you do is you plan ahead, and that's what we did. And that's why between Professor Mills's time and my time, we added 40 million gallons of water to Accra's water supply. In the last 8 years, there's not been a single drop expansion in Accra's water supply. So why do you expect that the water will be enough? This is a city that is growing. And so after we added 40 million gallons, at least in 8 years, you should have added another 20 million gallons. We have started planning ahead already. That when we come into office, NDC comes into office, we're going to increase the water supply from to Accra either by expanding the pump station or pulling more water from the southern volta to the city of Accra so that we're able to supply more water.
Mr. Kobus about me, said, yeah, I was southern volta. I'll bet me Ginaso. And is your bank. What do we catch now? What do we be your back? Because I got dream, Pabby was said, what the man one more thing crying, and an important munsia. Cause I 40 million gallons of water, yeah. John Mahama pens for more year, the my no. Come by and come back to us, and not John Mahama Ekano. And so, what's in the Casana, Nisha ye piano, or and it's what you but a tree, eti, acquire, hot war. What you say, 24-hour economy, a bay year, Juma, ye here, bar system at Debia, a Jinan and Naso, it was me bar. Because they are pencil, now ya lolo ye Juma, about we buy it, Wabedun Jano, Ayalolo, Wada. It was so bad, Wabesha no more revival, sa a year, buses na a year Juma, I won't cry. Said a bay on the 24-hour economy, and she said no, a bit to me a Gina Supotina, a swabam for Swadia day. Am I a Tia Casa Bicate? And yes, I be obey our Bejula Sympiasa and a digitalization, as who and this one who be a better tree. John Mahama can watch out your yeah, a brown wa bemu, and in here war barbe ye, and a quanya or Belfast Wayano. This is a visionary leader. And yes, I will buy ever excuses. And the subo babo be keke, wabra or the subo, a bobino, no tre, a quanya, you bet my faso. Na yet one ammonia yen see. Wabra one catches a ban we buy, 1 year she no. Now what you say, and the crona 1 year, a bra wa bemu. And one more will 2 years, Waba Bemu Biwa, and Namo Betu, and in Punto, and your compens waffle floor any. This is it. It will say 2025 Okono. And you lead the Biaqua and a Ghana ye here. And you lead our Yakwa draw, and you lead our one name Ghana or Hawaii FM. No. And I'm a catch on. Don't go boost a Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Say, and sure ye end time and fire pipe me. And yet, na walk for the Chiwa, Ubetiba Quaco Ginaso, and the Aban cry. Now, Nams went to Yanya, Baumia to win cafe and so. And listen to John Mahama. Listen to him, Tiano. Any idea and anything, and he said, you was your tone was say, I take Ghana, Tibiase. Any Quanya or Betiba Faso, a year free or how you move. Yakos went here, bra, Waka Safa, Batu, any normal man for and some man for a peja. After here said, I want
to indicate that Greater Accra region is the capital region. And as a result of that, it is hosting a whole host of people from all over the country. And that is creating several hazards for the local people, the indigenous people of Greater Accra, in relation not only to lands, in relation to dilution even of the indigenous culture in this region. And I think that you make a very good point when you raise the issue that government should help.
It's for and some cost for my Ghana. No. Nowadays we don't need the mate. So driver no a tricana at the canacoshoa. Mate, you know, how can you drive if say the car ma will be Dimitri? You have no experience. That's it. You have no experience to drive the car. It is will be a professional, and as will be a driver will be Dimitri car now. We need to hang the car to that person
to make sure that everybody realizes that this is the indigenous culture of the Gandangwe people. And so I have it as a point here, and I'm happy you raised it, that we would increase the training of Gandangwe teachers and their posting to schools in the Greater Accra region. And so that's something that I have taken note of already. Your Royal Majesty talked about elections and peace in elections, and we are assuring you that NDC is a peaceful party and that we will play by the rules, and we're sure that if everything is transparent, free and fair, we are capable of winning the elections. And so we're not going to do anything that will disturb the elections. But we expect you as custodians of the land and respected traditional leaders to also be observers and make sure that if somebody is doing the wrong thing, you're able to speak up and correct them before they disturb the peace. It is the lack of justice that disturbs the peace. We want peace, but there must be justice. If you say you want peace and you notice that somebody is rigging the election, you're not going to sit down and watch the person rigging it. You will react. And so let there be peace, but let there also be justice. The Electoral Commission must be completely neutral, and they must be impartial between all the parties, and they must do their work according to the mandates that they have been given. The security agencies should be neutral. Soldiers are not supposed to be in polling stations. They are not supposed to be in the collation centers, and so they should stay out. They can only come there when they are called by the police because law and order has broken down beyond the capacity of the police to handle. And so we hope that all these rules will be followed so that we can have a peaceful election and make sure there's no violence.
Also, what's your President Mahama? Ghana na ni nimuno, and no one sem no wakano. Ghana fufro way, and as ye to aba na srafo akwagina bia ye boaboa ma no bia ye kinkan ma no. Ghana way ye hunu so bi da. Wapem say Akufo-Addo ewura political scene e wo my Ghana. Ye hunu so bi da. Sa srafo baby a ye to aba omugina apostle baby a to aba ho no omugina. Eti President Mahama say asumdwe asam na mo ka no tie NDC asumdwe political party. Wo bu de o meye bibi ahwe se yabato no yabeto no asumdwe kwa so. Na ebom se nanano matena nkonya ene mpanifo wo mamu se mudi mani ene mwaso ehunu te boni bia etimi ha yasumdwe a mo sore na mo mamo homene so na mo nkasa ntia sa boni no mo sore na mo hunu anamontuo bia emfa atemtenie emma mo sore na mo nkasa ntia sa de no atemtenie eni ho a asumdwe ma atemtenie ne sen se ye hu ade enye na ye ka wansem na ye de yi ayedai atu yi eno be ma asumdwe ba sire ni de ukoyede o collation center te said ye hu Techman South yi collation center ukoyede o sire ni eje okuni mu ayeden akasakasa ni mu ayeden ade bia esi no ebro ekiri apostle so ansa na ye de asrafo abam na so Akufo-Addo wura political scene mu be ye president na ba omi adi na tie ade a ye hunu bi da eno na ya saase a ye hunu enti saade no ena wo se Ghana mpanifo sore na ye kasetia se de be ye ndan ne ho adi bio ye gwa aboso kai se de na ho asie huru bra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebo wura aboso kai na ensema the teamwork edika Katachiado PRO Mass Purpose Dealers Association ewo aboso kai ensema omemema maso se e-levy se ba omia ewo tumi se wo bedi wudwuma de ndidi no woni wudwuma ni manimu ye na wo twen se eje Ghana fo ato ama no ene eye VAT flat rate ensensema omemema memaso no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama esusudua eka na asem se tie we
ma moye no wo ha eya ejuma eboa Ghana papa ebi se wo hwe Ghana ha nyina se we fidie bi sei ana se wo hyen bi sei na best part no so ene just come up with ya enti be catch o say so meduma koso a ema abuso ekoso so abuso kan spare parts for so many je ema abansu enije enti e was here tie or how emma mwedwuma nkoso na yi sa how no fi ho se ne be ya mo so mweni beje no aye edwuma no na abanso eni age enti na edi kan ye ka fix rate asem efa spare parts ho I just say enti ase aye edwuma say fixed rate system if you say abanso ebenya ho faso say what the container ba na enyoma wako Japan ebi aka dada wetutu ne ho nyoma na odi agu container mu na ubebie sa container no na o se customs officer be gina ho no chese we ye beji otuo say we ye beji otuo say we ye beji otuo say ho na katasihye any proye ne ba ebi se obepeja ne bo no na obeja ne bo no so a obeka cho se opese me yehu bibia this o ma me bibia ansa enti o de hye ne nsa no atete so na aban so ne de ayira enti se ya no fixed rate a yenim se ade every Japan Toyota parts and ya ego container enti ni ahye fixed rate no na aban enya ne de na mo so monya no fofofo se ne be ya mo betimi aye mo adwuma enti ye ni mo mpanyu ko na aka omo se omo anka se omo be krata abre se ne be ya ye manifesto no krata na ye de call election no ye de be shem na mo anka sa mo akan black and white say ni ye de ahye mo a ebeboa aboso kan for ni ka ho any shipping line sika omoje what the union ba utia freight ewo ho container be $3,000 over shipping line no or the agent or ha na waje krata no o say this e utia ansa na o de krata ma o enti sa ewo Lome enti sa ewo Nigeria ada na Ghana kwa ultimate chia container ba ko shipping line be 24,000 cedis and to assume enti just
enti so aso
de o mo tra se
ye de amanfo mo kra no ma ebeton bi wa boso kai on aso twa ye de o mo fam enti ebo no won se de ntwa ne ba ko wato apete aye na prekese aye no wonwunan enti se bia Toyota na ade aba na ho parts na ode oba beton a edu port wa we bo ye say we ebo we ni atwa we ebo we ni atwa na ye prekese but sa fixed rate no a John Dramani Mahama say aboso kai for de abetu nanima wo mo de ba ye hye no eno na betima boa se de ba ye akro no ketasese ne proye ene atirimodin a ye de amafo fam wo park port no atu betima ye dey atwa na wotie John Mahama ene said you see can asem ase me ya sure say tachiado ene me be ya adwen ase spare parts adwuma no wa bi pay ase wo kra no ma e de bagana and you see what the
eti for the master samo jebro the update you best say comment section ya modia mu leave comment na fi notification bell no click so share drop any news bia won so nsa beka bi edamase Akroma